Hi, this is Gail, and today I want to address a question that I had when I first read 2 Corinthians 4:10, where Paul says that we carry around the death of Jesus. What does that mean? Well, first let's start earlier in at verse 7. We're going to talk about 2 Corinthians 4:7 through 12. And in the beginning of that passage, Paul says that we are like jars of clay. And he's using this as a metaphor of our frailty as human beings. But he also explains that persecution cannot crush us because we are filled with the treasure of God's strength. We have treasure in jars of clay, he says, to show that this all surpassing power is from God and not from us. We are hard pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed. This is comforting because 2 Timothy 3:12 explains that all of us who genuinely love Christ Jesus will be persecuted. And that's so true in our anti-Christian culture right now. Then Paul says this unusual statement. He says, we always carry around in our body the death of Jesus, so that the life of Jesus may also be revealed in our body. For we who are alive are always being given over to death for Jesus' sake, so that this life may also be revealed in our mortal bodies. So then, death is at work in us, but life is at work in you. And he's talking there about the people that he has suffered to bring the gospel to. When we suffer for the gospel, we bring life. Jesus said that we'll all be hated for the sake of the gospel. John 15:18 through 19 says this. And Paul describes this as being given over to death or having death at work within us. Whenever we suffer for our faith, we're participating in the persecutions that led to Christ's death. Paul considers everything unimportant compared to this. He says this in Philippians 3:7 through 11. Everything unimportant in comparison. He participated in great suffering for Christ's sake. If you want to see a list of some of those sufferings, go to 2 Corinthians 11:16 through 33. And so my prayer for me and for all of you is that we can have the kind of devotion that the Apostle Paul had. Even if we carry the death of Christ in us, we know that we carry the life as well to others.